Coach, this is one of the first big rivalry games. It's one of the oldest rivalries in the league, Red Bulls at DC United. How much are you aware of it, and have you done a little bit of research on how long it's been?
Yeah, I heard a lot about that. It's a derby time now, derby week. We mentioned that in Germany, so I know how important is that game and the next game as well then on Saturday. So we are looking forward to these two games, but the first step is now the away game in Washington. It's a very good team, good quality. And so this is the preparation, our focus then, first of all, on Wednesday.
Next one, Alex.
So you guys are taking on against DC United. The last 3 games, they haven't lost. What are you guys going to do to try to get 3 points in an away match?
Yeah, the best way is to play like the first half in Inter Miami, to be honest. So we have to defend very well. I think it will be a high-intensity game on Wednesday from both teams, that we have hopefully then also our moments, especially in transitions, after second ball, these moments. So this is important topic for Wednesday, to defend very compact, to defend aggressive, to defend then forward in our forward defending, and to use the space when we can create the space on our transition moments and build up.
Go back to Anthony.
So Troy Lesane, obviously former head coach of the New York Red Bulls, knows a lot about the players here. What do you have to do differently to kind of mix things up so that the team is not so predictable to somebody who knows them in and out quite well?
Yeah, in this case, I can't do nothing, to be honest, because he worked very well with a lot of players last season, and he made a good job with this team. So it's not my focus now. So my focus is with my coaching staff to analyze now Washington DC. Their structure. Sometimes they play with 3 center backs. Sometimes they have also to play with back 4. So we analyze. We have our preparation. We have our video meetings. Only one tactical training tomorrow, and then hopefully to be ready for Wednesday.
Go back to Alex.
Defensively, what are you guys going to do to try to stop a player like Christian Benteke?
Yeah, as a team, as always, as a team, to defend as a team, to be compact, on the side. They have a lot of crossing moments, especially on their right side. So there we have to be aggressive on the side. Then clear box defending with our center backs. But it's also necessary to find our moments with the ball.
Next we go to Joe Pantorno on Zoom.
Hey, Sandro, thanks for doing this. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time you guys have a midweek game this season. And just understanding the quick turnaround that you guys are having, does anything change in terms of preparation, roster construction, anything like that? Thanks.
Yeah, for sure. It's the first time. It's right. It changed something for sure, because we have tomorrow only one tactical training. Today is more active recovery on the field, because it's 2 days after our match, after our home game match against New England. So we have tomorrow our tactical training. Then we will show some video sequences in a compact way now tomorrow, and we have our activation on Wednesday in the morning in Washington, and then our pre-match meeting before. So normally you have the whole week. You have 2-3 tactical sessions to prepare the next opponent, and in this case it's only one tactical training, but it's okay. This we want. It's good to play every 3-4 weeks when you want to be a big team, a top team. Then it's good that you have such weeks. That means that you are very successful. Now it's the schedule more from the MLS, the schedule, but it's good to play every 3-4 days.
Next, go to Daniel Bornstein on Zoom.
Good afternoon, Sandro. Hope you're doing well today. Obviously, Christian Benteke is the danger man for DC United. He's had a very good start to the season. What else do you have to worry about with DC United besides him?
Yeah, we are not worried about so, and we know his quality. We analyze this, and what I mentioned before is He had, especially in the last game, very good moments after crossing situations, after set pieces. So we have to defend very strong against him, but not only in man marking, in box defending, it's a little bit different. But it's a key player for Washington, but the whole team, they are playing in a good structure, different structure sometimes. The last games they play more with 3 center backs and Benteke and 2 10 position. But they play also some games in a structure with a back 4, then a little bit diamond. So it's the principles is similar. They want to play as well with the highest intensity and clear direction to the goal. And we have to defend strong all together and also to create our attacking situations.
Next, we go to Gustavo on Zoom.
Coach, good afternoon. Thank you for your time. Can you talk a little bit about the players' availability since you don't have the whole week to recover from the win against New England?
Yeah, I can to say this very clear how our process was after the game. So after the game, immediately a short meeting in our locker room in our Red Bull arenas, and Sunday was recovery. We had a video session about the game of New England, which sequences were good and some sequences what we have to improve. And then we have a very good game. We played 11 against 11 on Sunday with these players, which didn't play the game against New England 11 against 11 here against our second team, and this was good preparation, a good intensity of both teams, also from our second team. And today was more active recovery. We went for 45 minutes out on the field and had a short video meeting here to see some principles, which is important for Wednesday. So that's it. Tomorrow, tactical training, our video meeting as well in the morning, in the evening, one video meeting. Good sleep. We need also a good sleep on Tuesday to Wednesday. Activation, pre-match meeting, and then to be ready for the game. It's very clear.
Next, we'll go to Christian on Zoom.
Hi, good afternoon, Coach. I have 2 questions, if I may. The first one is just looking at what Elias Manuel did in the last game. Do you perhaps give him the opportunity to start this match against DC United? And the second question is, everybody has talked about Christian Benteke, but what are you looking forward to trying to stop him from winning the aerial duels?
Yeah, the first question is, to answer your first question is, Elias made it very well after his substitution, these 30 minutes, 25 minutes against New England. And his training session was also very well on Sunday in this game. He's an option. I'm not sure that we change now our striker position, but could be. And the second question is, Benteke. What I said is a key player for Washington, very good striker, strong in this duels. He scored 3 times last game, 2 times cross situation. The third time was the set pieces corner. So it's we have to defend very strong. First of all, the cross situation on the side, and then to be clear in our box defending, clear structure in our box defending. It's not only one player, but we have to defend this all together.
Go to Anthony.
Coach, it had been your first win in quite a few weeks. Was it a big relief to finally be able to get over that? And is it something now that is no longer weighing on the team moving forward?
Yeah, it's good that you say this. It's also human when you play 3 times draw, and in these 3 times it was more winning games, to be honest. 2 times with a red card, the same story in these home games against Chicago and Vancouver, but it's only 1 point, and you concede in LAFC the last minute the goal. And in Miami, the second half was not good enough, and then when you concede 6 goals, and then it's normal. Then you to have not the highest confidence at the beginning. So this is important, and we lost only 1 game in the last weeks as well, but we lost also some points. And on the one side is the games with the draw. The performance was most of the time was good. But it's difficult then to play with 10 players and to win, especially to these games with 10 players. And I agree with you. That's then important that you have directly after this losing game in Miami, after this, I want to say only this losing game, the second half, that you have this reaction and that you have this feeling for 3 points, for your performance, for the atmosphere, for the supporters. And yeah, it's very important, was very important. And now we have to continue. And what we said at the beginning of this press conference, it's a special week. And we want to be ready for this special week. It's good to start in this special week with the first 3 points. And now we have first step is now, or the next step is now, to be ready on Wednesday in Washington.
Hey everyone, we have time for 2 more questions with Coach. First we'll go to John, and then we'll finish up with Voss. John, you have the floor.
Thanks, Zach. Just 2 quick ones for me, Sandro. Elias and Cameron scoring in the last match. How pleased are you to see that some of what I would call the secondary scorers are able to find the back of the net? And also with Troy being the manager here last year, now being the manager with DC, how familiar do you think the team will be, at least a little bit, with the system that he wants to play? Sort of, I don't know if you want to say make the preparation easier, but just the familiarity of it, helping in the preparation, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, but it's not a game now against the previous coach, Troy, or something like that. It's a game, New York Red Bulls against DC United, and he made a good job here with this club, with this team here. So everything was good. So and now it's this duel for Wednesday, New York Red Bulls in Washington DC. So our focus is not for the coach or something like that. So I have a lot of respect for him. So and now we are playing each other. So and this is now the competition on Wednesday. And to answer the question of Cam, it's the same like Eli Manuel, and he trained the last weeks very well, Cameron Harper, and I was very happy on Saturday that he has also then this feeling to make an important goal for us, for the whole team after this 3-2. And reaction on Sunday, the training session was good, and it's an option. It's an option for Wednesday for sure. And we will see after our tactical training tomorrow how will be the decision on Wednesday with the starting lineup.
And we'll finish up with Voss.
How's it going, Coach? Thank you for the time again.
Perfect.
Not to ask the same question, but does it offer any unique challenges preparing for a team like DC? Not just because of the fact that it's a former coach of the team, but a team that has been on a good run of form with 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5.
Yeah, it's good. And we analyzed all these games, and we watched previous games. We watched previous games of Washington DC with different structures. So it's we analyzed everything, and we will see which structure they are playing. We will see which structure we are playing. But the structure is not the most important thing. The most important thing are the principles in the structure, and it's important in which intensity you are playing these principles. This is the most important thing. So and what I mentioned is a game, New York Red Bulls away game in Washington DC, and we are looking forward now to this game. We are also in a good spot especially after this 3 points, important 3 points. The last game in New England, the first half, Inter Miami was for me top. The result after that, after the second half was for sure was not good enough, and the draws most of the time the performance was good, but we want to keep these 3 points for us for sure.
Coach, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.